Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys this really pretty fall makeup look with only using drugstore products. So for all my drugstore makeup girlies out there, this one is for you. If you guys want to see how I created this look, then let's get started. Always putting my hair in these clips because I literally cannot do my makeup with hair in my face. It is a big pet peeve of mine. I can't do it. Starting off with primer, there are three primers that I really love from the drugstore. The first one is this Makeup Revolution Super Grip Primer. Then I also love this e.l.f. Stay Cool primer stick. And then recently I've been loving this Wet n Wild Clingy primer. These three are literally my favorite primers. I have purchased this one twice already. And then this one is still my first purchase, but I do really like it. And I recently was gifted this one and it just works really good. For today, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Stay Cool Primer Stick. I already prepped my skin with my moisturizer, so I'm just going to jump into the makeup portion. I just love how easy it is to glide on, and it does have a cooling sensation when you first put it on, which I think is pretty cool. And I just blend it out with my fingers. Also, guys, can we talk about my nails? They're Scream. They were longer, but I honestly cannot have long nails anymore. I just can't function with them. Like, I literally couldn't work out properly because how I lift weights. I couldn't lift properly. I just couldn't function, so I had to cut them. So they're a little uneven now, but I think they're still cute for Halloween. I love Ghostface. I'm a big Scream fan, so obviously we needed to do these for Halloween. But yeah, they were a lot cuter longer, but I couldn't function with them. Now for foundation, I am going to be using the Maybelline Skin Tint. This is by far my favorite drugstore skin tint, and honestly in general I think this is one of the best skin tints out there. I just love how it feels on my skin. It has vitamin C, gives you the perfect amount of coverage, and it is buildable. It doesn't look cakey or anything. I just really do love the way it looks on my skin, and I've been buying it ever since my sister-in-law told me about it, and I am obsessed with it. I have a really bad habit of when I do my makeup, I slouch a lot. And I'm trying to keep my posture straight so I don't slouch, but it is so hard to really properly stay up. Because I have my vanity, right? But my vision is so bad that I cannot properly see every little thing on my face through my vanity mirror because it is still a little bit far. So I use this little mirror, and so if I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at my little mirror, because I just need something that is close to me so I could actually properly see. And I could wear my contacts right now, but I honestly don't like to wear them if I don't have to because contacts really do bug me. Now I'm going in with my NYX Hydro Serum Concealer. This is my favorite concealer for my under eyes because it gives you that really pretty bright look and a good amount of coverage for those that have dark circles or just want that brightness in general. I just love that this is a serum, so it really does blend in really nicely. And then I just drag it down my nose and up. And then whatever is left on my brush. And then whatever is left, guys, you guys don't understand. I am the worst at talking to a camera because I just mix up my words so much. Even in real life, I just talk so fast. I feel like I talk too fast for my mouth, if that makes sense. Yeah, like I don't know how to explain it. I just feel like my thoughts run to you see, like my thoughts run through my mouth so quickly that my mouth just can't keep up with that. So, so that my words tend to just like slur out because of how quick I talk. So that is one thing that I really hate when I comes to editing my YouTube videos because I'm obviously talking to you guys more, which I love to. But the amount of times I have to really edit my stuff out because of how many times I mess up my words is literally insane. But like I was saying, whatever's left on my brush, I put on my eyelids since we are doing eyeshadow. Now, before I put on any powder, I am going to do my eyebrows. My favorite eyebrow gel right now is this Maybelline Super Lock Gel. It is by far one of the best eyebrow gels that I've ever tried. My eyebrows are literally so stubborn. My hairs do not stay in place and they are so hard to brush. Like, I kid you not, my hairs just do whatever they want. They don't listen to me. And this is the only eyebrow gel that has literally made them stay in place and made them into the shape that I want. So I just do this and then I wait for the gel to dry, and then that's when I start filling in my eyebrows. Usually this is my first step, but today I forgot. So I'm just going to do this before I put on any powder. That way the powder isn't stuck on the gel. Now for powder, just to set my face, I am using this Maybelline Fit Me powder. Literally the best powder out there. I have been loving this powder. It's so good. It really does help my makeup stay matte throughout the day. And I honestly just love the way it goes on. For powders, I always dab it on my hand. And then for my hand, I dab it on my face. So I am just going to press it onto my under eyes. I tend to get really greasy, like right in the little crease of my nose. So I just make sure I get in there. And then it gets on my chin. Just wherever I want the powder to really, really stick on. And then with a fluffy brush, I get some extra powder. And then I just do the rest of my face. Now for contour and for liquid blush, I don't have any from the drugstore that I'm loving right now because I've been using my Ride or Die Rare Beauty blushes and contour stick. I don't have any other one from the drugstore, so I usually just go in with powder. But there are times where I don't even contour or put on liquid blush. I just literally put bronzer and blush and call it a day. So I'm going to show you guys what bronzer and what blush I use. For bronzer, I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Primer Infused bronzer in the shade Forever Sunkissed. I love this bronzer so much because it is very buildable and it just looks so pretty on the skin. So I'm just going to dab my brush in. And I always go in on my forehead, my cheekbones obviously. And then I do my jawline. And then I go in my nose. I usually just squeeze the brush like this just to get my nose because I don't use a specific brush for my nose. And then I also put some bronzer on my eyelids, which I love doing because it gives my eyes a little bit of definition. For blush, I'm going to be using this Milani blush in Berry Amore. This shade is perfect for fall because it has a little bit of pink and browns in there. So I'm just going to be going in with this. But I need to find my brush. Guys, today I literally cleaned my drawers from my vanity because my makeup was literally everywhere. It was a mess. I couldn't find anything because everything was just everywhere. And tell me why I filmed a makeup look earlier. It was Selena Gomez inspired because she came out with her new music video for her song In the Dark, and I just loved one of her looks in there, so I wanted to recreate it. So I did that earlier, took off my makeup, and then decided to film my drugstore makeup video that I'm doing now. And from just one time of doing my makeup, my whole drawer is just messed up again. Like, I literally cannot keep it clean for the life of me. So, are you guys like that too? Or are you guys able to keep it clean for a long time? Because I'm looking at it right now and it literally looks like I didn't clean it. And I organized it. Like, I'm like, what the heck? This blush is so pretty. I'm literally obsessed with this. And I always blend it in with my bronzer just so that it doesn't look so like weird. And now I'm gonna go in back with my little powder and just kind of carve out my bronzer a bit. Not really baking, just kind of carving it out. And same thing with my nose, just kind of carving it out. Not really baking. And just pressing it in. Now I'm going to go in with my eyebrows. I really like this Makeup Revolution eyebrow pencil. I use this one and also the Maybelline Express Brow. I'm literally just filling in the little gaps that I have. I've been liking the more soft eyebrow look, not really filling them in that much. And I usually go in back with my little powder puff and just kind of tap in the front just because I don't want it to look so harsh, because like I said, I don't really like that harsh look anymore. So I'm just doing that. Perfect. And now for eyeshadow. For eyeshadow, I'm going to be using this e.l.f. palette. It's called the e.l.f. Bite Size Eyeshadow Palette, and it is in Pumpkin Pie. These don't have the name of the shades on them, but it's literally only 4 shades. So it looks like these, and these are literally the perfect fall colors, especially because of the name Pumpkin Pie, so it's meant for the fall, obviously. So I'm going to be going in with this shade. This palette is perfect for those that don't really want a big eyeshadow palette, or you don't really do eyeshadow in general. Like me, I don't really do eyeshadow in general, so I usually always just use my bronzer if I want something on my eyes, or I tend to go with those smaller palettes. But this one is literally perfect for whenever I want to do a fall look, because it's really rare that I do eyeshadow ever. I'm going to go in with the pumpkin shade. I don't, it's, the shade isn't called pumpkin, but it reminds me of a pumpkin. So I'm going to just go in with that and just put it all over my eye. And I'm just going to keep going back in until I like the amount that I build up. I like to do it little by little. That way it's not too much all at once. And now I'm going to go in with the darker brown and put that in my crease. And just really jab it in there and go up. Same thing with the other eye. I'm not really going to worry about how it looks right now. I'm just kind of really trying to get it in there. And now going back in with my fluffy brush, I'm going to then blend it out. Like so. And then I'm going to go in back with that pumpkin color and put that under my lash line. Again. Then for shimmer, I'm going to go in with this little shimmer right here. And I'm just going to put that on top of my eyelids. Perfect, just like that. And you can see the eye look is very simple. It's cute, but it's not too much, which I like. Now for mascara, I'm going to be using this Firework Maybelline mascara. I'm just gonna put this on. Can't see. Now for lips, I'm going to be using these 2 lip liners. This one is the e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner in Spill the Tea. And this is the ColourPop Lip Liner in Chain Reaction. This one's a lot darker. So this is really like the perfect dark brown fall shade. perfect. I'm just gonna blend it all with my fingers so it doesn't look so harsh. And then with the shade Spill the Tea from the e.l.f. liner, I'm going to fill in my lips. It is like that pretty caramel brown color. And then I'm just going to clean up my lips a bit just to make sure they aren't smudged or anything. Perfect. But these two look so pretty together. They're like the perfect deep fall brown color. And then for gloss, I'm going to be using this NYX Butter Gloss in Praline. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it is literally the prettiest nude color. Literally such a pretty lip combo. Like, it's perfect for fall. I love it. Then I almost forgot highlighter. For highlighter, I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild Mega Glow in Blossom Glow. That's my nose bridge, cheeks, and that is it. Perfect. Then for setting spray, I love these two a lot. This one is the Makeup Revolution Super Hold Misting Spray, and then this is the Milani Make It Last Original. For tonight, I'm going to be using this one just because I do not need this makeup to last up to 16 hours. So I'm just going to go in with this. And this is a finished look. I hope you guys enjoy watching me do this little fall makeup look. And for all the girlies, I hope I gave you guys some good recommendations. These products are honestly some that I truly do love the way they work, and I have repurchased many times. So trust me on these products. I literally love them. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if there are any other makeup looks you guys want to see from me. Comment them down below, or any other content you guys want to see from me too. Follow me on TikTok and on Instagram. I post on there daily. I post a lot of beauty content. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for the support, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.